So I just took my senior pictures today, and I already like feel this like onset of like dread for this year. And not because I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's my last time getting to do any of these things, but like just because I hate high school. But anyways, let's get into things I wish I did differently. My first 3 years. So starting with freshman year, I wish I didn't have such a big ego. This definitely doesn't apply to everyone, but like if you're like feeling yourself, like oh you were like the shit in like eighth grade, like oh all the girls wanted you. You even had some high school girls flirting with you in eighth grade. Like bro, you're not him, bro. Like I remember I won this like model, like most likely to be a model in eighth grade, and I was like, that makes me like better than everybody. I I was like, that sounds ridiculous now, but like I totally was like that in eighth grade, just cause like, bro, I was like 13. Like I'm young for my grade too, right? Like by like 8 months, like lower than the average. So like I think that wasn't a big part of it, but just like don't have an ego. Um Second thing I wish I did was like participate in stuff. Okay. I've definitely always been guilty in the past few years of just like not showing to stuff, and the reasons for that have changed. Like showing up to football games and stuff, I like rarely do. But this year, the senior year, I'm gonna change that. Trust. NT maxing, guys, lock in. So I wish I had shown up to stuff, football games, basketball games, because that's just like essential to like making people treat you like normal. And like if your goal with high school is to like be alone, like that's just not fun. But I tried that and it wasn't that fun, and I like didn't get invited to certain things, and like my that like wasn't cool for me. Whereas like my friend who's like in my group of friends, but also showed up to stuff and like was friends with like everybody, definitely had the opportunity to go to more things than me and was invited to more things than me. The third thing for freshmen is looks do not matter as much as you think they do. Um, I've seen some I've seen some guys who are not in the girls league at all. And I've seen some girls who aren't in the guys league at all. Not just in my school, at every school. This is common, especially in high school. You do not need to worry about skill-based matchmaking. It's training grounds. Half the time you shoot your shot, it's going in if you're like somewhat charismatic and not like 5 foot. Like you're good. Um, you just need to like. I'd say the less looks you got going for you, the more you're gonna have to like be funny and be like trying and stuff. This is like super realistic advice, by the way. Like looks don't aren't everything, especially in high school, but you're definitely going to have to put more effort in if you weren't as blessed in the looks department. Okay, fourth thing about freshman year, do not slow around, okay? You cannot slow around. You cannot be messing with multiple girls unless you want to be known as like a schlo for the rest of your life, right? Or not the rest of your life, just like the rest of high school. Um, I was like, I wasn't even like catching bodies like that, but I was mostly just like talking to so many girls on Snapchat freshman year, and like being like a weird, like cocky, pretty boy, like Timothy Chalamet in that one movie, um, where the girl's like, because if you did, I'd have to kill you and your family. And he's like, what? Like, I was like that guy. I was like trying to like ego every girl ever, and like some girl would add me on Snapchat, be like, hi, and I'd be like, who are you? Like, just total narc stuff. And like, you know, don't be doing that. The fifth thing is, don't go for a girl just because she's gonna like let you, right? We've all been guilty of that before. Um, and if you're watching this, it's not my most recent Blondie. Uh, Big, it's not you. Okay. Don't think it's you. Got a lot of respect for you. Uh, I'm thinking of different people. Um, don't go after a girl just because she's gonna let you that's not good, all right? So that's the fifth lesson of freshman year. Okay, now let's get into sophomore year. Guys, this includes freshman year, but for me, this was a problem in sophomore year. Don't get chiefy, okay? None of that. None of that. No Nick, no Za, no I don't know what other people are doing. No Zans, like I don't know. I'm not that crazy, but that stuff ruined me. And like ruined a lot of relationships and ruined a lot of like potential like really great relationships with people that I should have treated more smartly. Like I should have been more mature and uh, actually like treated some girls like real people instead of like like completely sexualizing them. And I think if I wasn't every day, for me, za was the biggest thing. If I wasn't every day, I definitely would have been a lot more mature, even though like high school guys aren't going to be the most mature. But me personally, I was raised right. Like, I have my parents, they're together, they're good people. Okay, sorry. They're together, they're good people. Let me silence my phone. So, personally, I was always more mature, but then once I started, I was boom, stupid, not mature, not even like moving with testosterone. I was moving with estrogen. And also, I think that stunted my growth a little. Like, I'm not short. I'm like 5'10", like 6 foot with shoes on, because I got these thick 270s. But yeah, so I'm not like short, but at the same time, I was projected to be 6 foot, and like sure, my older brother still was growing, and he's like about to be 20. He grew like an inch in a year, between like 19 and like end of 19. So like sure, I might still be growing, but also I might have stunted my growth. Like I could have been a 6'2", like. So just don't get into that for multiple reasons. The second thing is focus on school, okay? Freshman year is easy. For me, it was easy personally. And also, this might be correlated with ZA, but sophomore year was not as easy. And that's when my grades started to slip a little. I've never had like a bad school year, but I definitely didn't do as good in my sophomore year as I could have. Didn't get all A's, didn't really take as many advanced classes. And I only got a 3 on AP World, so like I passed, but not great. Speaking of za, like bro, I was definitely za'd up for the AP World test. Like, anyways, so yeah, don't get into that stuff. And lock in on grades. The next thing is don't like be a weirdo, right? The grade below me are complete weirdos. I think it's like this weird like COVID generation thing. Like we're definitely part of the COVID generation too, but like they treat, I don't know if it's like this in every school, but they treat the girls in their grade like it's insane, the way they talk about them and the way the girls like don't care, not to be like a performative male or anything, like with the like with my notepad like oh no, no. But like it's definitely strange how these younger generations are acting, and it's always good to be the shining light, you know. And you definitely flirt and like be silly and be, but like you can't just like take a picture of a girl's butt and send it to your Snapchat group chat. Like that's illegal in like Japan, I think. So yeah, don't do that. But that's about it for sophomore year. Total filler year, in my opinion. And for now, let's just go on to junior year. What I wish I did differently. I wish I was like. For junior year, I definitely wish I went to more football games, or just wish I participated more. By junior year, you should definitely be like, you should definitely have figured out like how to like not be stupid and like how to like actually play your cards right. Junior year, if you get your license early, don't drive too fast. My friend like was driving like 120, and just the only reason he got out of that is because he has rich parents. Just gonna be real, or rich parents that like got a lawyer for him. Like he's great, but like he's just addicted to driving fast. Like I've drove like fast sometimes, but not like that fast. So don't drive fast. And another thing, don't drunk drive. Okay. People in my city, which isn't like a giant city, have died. Multiple kids have died from drunk driving. Okay. Um, so don't drink and drive. Like it's the dumbest thing ever, and there's teachers that will tell you that they'll drive you if you're ever like they'll drive you home if you're ever drunk. Like there's teachers you can call, like your grandparent. No, you're not your grandparent. You can call a lot of people that will give you a ride for free. You just gotta realize. Oh, you just gotta realize like even if you have to call your parents, that's so much better than dying. And like if you've had like one beer, okay, yeah, sure, you can drive. Like one. But if you've had like even four and you're like a lightweight, like bro, you could like be like not paying attention. I'm not saying you're going to like back into somebody and not notice, but you could just be like not paying attention. You could like not stop at a stop sign, and then you just get T-boned and then you get paralyzed or something. So don't drink and drive, for the love. Don't Zon drive either, please. Um, I okay. Yeah, for junior year, also try to take a few AP classes. Be responsible, and that's it for the video. Gator, if you know it.